Hey, here are 5 stupid things I've noticed about Jehovah's Witnesses. They're really, really terrible at predicting the future. There's no such thing as prophecy or precognition, so really everybody is pretty terrible at predicting the future, but not everybody makes as much of a habit of it as the Jehovah's Witnesses have. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the WatchTower Society, which is the legal name for the Jehovah's Witnesses, released a series of predictions, each more delusional than the last. The end of the world will come and Christ's kingdom will be established in 1914. Wait, did we say 1914 because we meant 1916? 1918. Yes, 1918. That's the year the governments of the world will be destroyed. In 1920. 1925 by the latest. That is definitely the year when it's all going down. 1938. It's going to happen any day now. In fact, there's no point even in getting married or having kids anymore because it's literally going to happen any moment. 1975, Armageddon is coming, Christ's 1,000-year reign is about to begin. It could happen the very next moment. That's it, definitely. 1975, the drop-dead date, 1975. Well, you know what happened was Christ actually did return in 1914, like we predicted. He was just invisible. So, see, we were right all along. And you probably thought that we were just a bunch of stubborn, stupid whack jobs. But it shows what you know. Their doctrine prohibits blood transfusion. This is probably one of the most widely known things about the Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't like blood transfusions. They're not crazy about organ transplants either. And it took them a while to come around on vaccines, too. But back to the blood transfusion thing. That's based on the belief that the Bible bans us from consuming blood. Anybody tell him that? I'm just kidding. Of course, that guy's blood is the only blood that Jehovah's Witnesses are actually allowed to have, which is kind of a shame for them because the imaginary blood of Christ is of no help whatsoever in an emergency, whereas the actual blood of another person can be life-saving. Is that tragically ironic or just tragic? Or just funny? They discipline through shunning. Witnesses who do get blood transfusions or commit similarly egregious violations of church rules are excommunicated or disfellowshipped, as the WatchTower Society calls it. Those who have been disfellowshipped are then shunned by the other members of the society. They can still attend services at the Kingdom Hall, but nobody else is allowed to talk to them or associate with them. And those who voluntarily resign from the witnesses are also shunned. And actually, failure to properly shun a disfellowshipped former member of the society is in itself grounds for disfellowship and shunning. This is a cruel and barbaric practice. It damages families and friendships, and it teaches people that the worst sin you can commit is to violate the rules of your church. It's the sort of thing that I would expect from a sect of radical Muslims or the Amish. Note, do 5 stupid things about the Amish. Okay, next. They discourage higher education. Witnesses are taught that pursuing a degree at a college or a university is a distraction from what should be their true life's purpose, which is serving God through serving the WatchTower Society. Witnessing to those outside of the church is their most important work, and the shame of it is that they still aren't very good at it, despite it being the focus of their religious education. The 2 Jehovah's Witnesses who paid me a visit about 2 months ago were very nice people, perfectly pleasant. We had a lovely conversation, but their pitch really needed work. I mean, the argument from design? Really, ladies? If you have chosen to serve God by remaining ignorant, that is your business, I suppose, but please, when you knock on my door, don't assume that I have made the same choice. They're a cult. The WatchTower Society rationalizes failed prophecies. It teaches suspicion of modern medicine and education, and it inculcates in its members the belief that their highest purpose in life is to serve the society, even at the expense of relationships with friends and family members from outside the group. It's a cult. All the Jehovah's Witnesses I've ever known have been very nice, very polite people. I have nothing against them personally, but they're members of a cult, and cults are stupid. And the stupidest thing about this particular cult might be that they have the whitest Jesus ever. Look at that guy. Jesus was born in Palestine. That guy has been on a bus tour to the Holy Land Experience in Orlando. Maybe. The hardest part is only picking 5. Catch you next time.